Greetings, Earthlings! Welcome to RFF Picks. Today I have a correlated Counter-Strike bet for tomorrow. This is going to be Monday, April the 22nd. I have just returned from San Diego. I was at a wedding and I had Miles do a couple of videos to help out because I was gone. And I know the couple of plays did end up losing, but I just wanted to come on here once again because I saw all these comments in our channel of people hating on the picks. And it's like, guys, let's remember that just 2 weeks ago, we pretty much hit we hit two $1,000 bets. So I at that point was up $2,000, and that gives me how many more 50 more plays to make from that moment. So Miles kind of talked about it in the last video. It's like this is a long process. It's like if you're on our YouTube channel, if you're in our comments and you're getting mad at every single individual play that doesn't hit, meanwhile these are 6 out of 6 plays that have 25x payouts and are already very unlikely to hit, but when we do them, we have slight edges when we're doing correlation and EV positive betting. So I just feel as if, like, if you're on the channel to hate or, like I said, get angry about every single individual pick, then you're not at the right channel. Like this, I want to talk about this slip because this is the slip that Miles posted yesterday, right? We went, I didn't get to tail because I was basically drinking the whole day. So I wasn't looking at my esports bets, but we look at this play and there's something to learn from it, right? Like, this is Miles' slip. We had a Counter-Strike correlated play here and it went 1 out of 6, right? But look how close this play was to going 0 out of 6. And sure, it looks like a bad slip, right? But at the end of the day, once again, it's showing correlation. We are getting correlation out of this play. The ability to pair up Counter-Strike opponents together in a slip, in one slip, makes a lot of sense. Like I talked about it earlier in the video, to where, we get these slight advantages, and these are going to be very hard slips. But a slip like this, if we had just the opposite and went less on every single one, we would have been almost 1 kill away from hitting or 2 kills away from hitting a complete 6 out of 6 play, right? So I just wanted to talk about a little bit. I literally just got back from San Diego and I saw like 10 hate comments in our YouTube. And I know I talked about this in another video before, but I just feel as if, like, I'm up. Like, since we started this channel, I am individually up money since that day. Like, since the day we started the YouTube channel and we started doing these correlated bets, or from that moment, I am up money. So it's like, if you can't get angry at every single individual play. And I know there's like real ones that are out here watching the videos for, every single one, and they're not getting too angry or upset on every single loss because y'all were probably along for that journey for those 2 $1,000 bets. So like, y'all have seen us get victories before. And it's like, I want to tell y'all once again that you have to kind of clear your mind when it comes to like each individual slip and just let it ride and like trust the process. And at the end of the day, since we hit 2 $1,000 bets only 2 weeks ago, from that moment we can have 50 more slips to work with because we got paid out 2 25x bets. And 2,000 divided by 40 is 50, right? So I know people are gonna hate once again, but I wanted to clarify it. I feel like people look at this slip and you're like, oh, these guys are trash. They went 1 out of 6. But at the end of the day, it's like, here, this is what we've been talking about from the beginning of the channel. The ability, the correlation to pair up these guys. And we're looking at what could have been a very, very good slip. We're just on the opposite side of what happened here. So, I know a lot of you have, maybe 800 of the subscribers here have, been along for that journey and have won those slips with us. And sure, every individual slip is not going to win. We know that. Like, we know that we might hit a $1,000 bet only once every 2-3 weeks, something like that. But at the end of the day, like, we're in the long term, we are winning money. So that's what we want to see. Like I said, I just want to come on here. I feel like I haven't contributed to the channel, obviously, because I've been gone for the past 3 days. So I wanted to come on here and just make another video. I am fresh off the plane, sat at the airport for like 3 hours, got to the airplane, or, on my flight for 3 hours. Just got back, so I'm recording at 10 p.m. Central Time, and I know Miles made a video for tomorrow, or for the play for tomorrow. But I just figured like I'll make a play too, because I did get home at a decent hour. I think I got home at like 9 p.m. So I have somewhat of an energy to make a video. And like I said, I just saw so many comments where like, I'm not going to respond to people individually because I know a lot of people are trolls out there, but I just wanted to come on here and make a video. At least those people are lost. Like, they're gone. I don't care. I don't even know why they're subscribed, because it's like, why are y'all hating on the video? So like, what, are you not tailing and then just coming back to get angry? I don't understand. But anyways, I feel a lot of people they're understanding like what we're doing here, right? So I want to remind y'all once again, I will make a play for the Joker. He's playing tomorrow on Monday against the Lakers. This is going to be game 2. So PrizePicks is giving this play out to you. Also, look out for Taco Tuesday coming up on Tuesday. You're going to get 3 discounted lines. And, when it comes to NBA and these playoffs and these big events, PrizePicks is usually offering a lot of like free stuff. So if you're on the Twitter, just like put your notifications on for PrizePicks, and you'll see these discounts flowing through your phone. And you can just jump this into like a play if we post something, or just like in general, and maybe the line shifts or gets bumped. Just add the Joker into that play that you missed out. I feel like a lot of people do that already. So here's our Real Friends community. Miles, he's the one that did a couple of videos on this channel on RFIP Picks. He does pretty much at this point daily YouTube videos on Real Friends in Football. We started that channel 2 years ago. That's dedicated to like football, generic football, talking about each individual team. He did make a video on Peter Schrager's mock draft, which is a really good video. So go and check that out. And then we are at 1,200 subscribers now on RFF Picks. We started this channel 2 months ago. I've been a very passionate gambler ever since I started doing it. And as you can see below, over the past 3 years, I have been a profitable gambler. I feel like, I don't want to say me, because it's not all me, but just like learning from people on Twitter, watching YouTube videos, I started understanding like how to start winning bets, right? You do EV betting, you do correlated betting. Actually, like this week, I did so bad in NBA playoffs, and I started going away from like what my system is. 1 second, there's a bug on my freaking table. Anyways, killed that guy. When it comes to the NBA playoffs, I made some bets, and I was just like thinking about it on the plane ride over here. Like, I bet on the Mavericks to win game 1, but that's not part of my system. What my system is betting on the home team, the Clippers. They have home court advantage game 1, and the fact that Kawhi Leonard was not playing, to me, should have meant that I was on the Clippers side, because that everyone's jumping on their phone. They're going to bet the Mavericks, including myself. I fell into the trap, but I should have been on the Clippers side. Same thing for the Bucks, right? Giannis is announced out. They're a freaking horrible team right now. They're like 500 ever since Doc Rivers came on as the head coach. Giannis is gone. Here's the Pacers. They're the away favorite. And the Dame has a freaking crazy first half because they're home and they're underdogs at home. And it's like that is what I need to get back to doing. Like I'm one of those people that bet on those gross games that you don't want to bet on. And that's exactly what happened. All these like home teams are taking, I think they went undefeated. Honestly, I have to double check. But I think all the home teams ended up winning because they have that game 1. Like the home team, I feel, is going to pretty much always win that game 1, right? Regardless of if their superstar is playing or not, I feel like you gotta, especially if they're underdogs at home, you gotta take those. So I don't know. It was one of those things that I fell into the trap a little bit. I was like, Alex, I gotta take a step back, pause, and like realize that I'm taking these like public bets right now. Everyone and their mom was on the Mavs game 1, like 93% of people, and that's not the right side. Like, we talk about sports books like beating people, and that's kind of a prime example. The sports books wanted the Clippers to win because they had all this money on the Mavs, and we want to be on the same side as the sports books, right? So yeah, I've been gambling for about 12 years. Over the past 3 years, I've become a profitable gambler. As you can see right here, and as I said it at the beginning of the video on PrizePicks, like ever since we started this channel on PrizePicks, I'm up money. Like I started with $100 in my account. Now I have up to $5,000 in my account. Me and Miles, we are making YouTube videos. We're in front of the camera. We are not shy of anything. Like we're as upfront as possible. Like we are try to be as upfront as you can. We're not hiding behind a camera. We're not out here just talking on screens. Like here's my face, right? We're showing you what we have, right? And that's why we started this channel. I feel if you don't feel confident in what you're doing, why are you giving it out to 1.5 thousand people every single day on these videos, right? So we did just start our RFF picks Instagram, so all y'all go out there and give us a follow on there. We're probably going to be posting a lot of content on there. We'll see. I figured as if the channel was booming, and I'm like, all right, I got to make an Instagram now. I made the Instagram. It was actually very, very easy. I thought it would be a lot harder to do, or else I probably would have had this for a long time ago. But yeah, we're over like 100 followers already, which is really cool. And I'm very passionate about doing these like funny memes on on our football channel, and that's kind of like my role within like RFF football, or Real Friends in Football. I feel like Miles focuses more on like the long-term video stuff, and I do more of like the TikToks and like the tweets and like more behind the scenes type stuff, and just like other little videos as well. I did like a 0-17 NFL team on there with the NFL filter and stuff. So yeah, go give us a hollow on here. Any support from y'all is super appreciated. It like any likes on the video, comments on the video, subscribe, like all that kind of stuff. We're not really like asking for money. We're just looking to grow. Like I remember I was like talking to Miles a long time ago, and when it comes to like making, like we make money on our main channel, Real Friends in Football, like we've made a decent amount, like almost to the like point where we can like potentially make a living off of it. But it's not even really about the money to me. It's really just like like moving and growing something like that to me is like cooler than money, So, and I feel like if you have that mentality, like the money will come, right? So I just feel like if you can help it, what I'm trying to say is like if you can just at a minimum help us like push RFF as much as you can, share with your friends, etc. That is a lot to it. It means a lot. Like I literally ask a lot of my good friends, if hey, how can I help you? I'll be like, just watch our YouTube videos, put it on mute. You don't even have to watch or listen. Just like have it in the background, let it play out, and that pushes the algorithm, right? So like if we're posting memes like this and we hit a big bet right here, just hit like on the post, and that is really good on the Instagram algorithm, right? So here's our Winnable. What this is a it's kind of like a social media for gambling. It's kind of the new thing. I've talked with them. They have a very good plan when it comes to this. It's for like all these like creators that are selling their picks, or just like not even selling, just like putting their picks out there for people to tail. And I feel like I haven't seen anything like this before. So all of our YouTube plays are going to go on our free plan. So obviously you're going to get a free play every day as long as me or Miles are available. We're going to make a YouTube video. So that's going to go in the free plan. And then our MVP is going to be every single other bet that we make. It's going to get posted on there and sent out to the MVP plan. I saw one of your comments and you're like, I'm glad I'm subscribed to that, and really appreciate you for doing that, because, the more people that we have, I feel the more motivated I am to like get on here, make plays, like search bets like that, so, that kind of thing. Because if, we started this channel and we were only getting like 50 views per video, and I'm still going to do it. Like I'm always going to make them. But now that I feel that I could have up to like 1,500 of y'all watching these videos, it just like literally I just got off the flight and I'm like, all right, screw it, I'm gonna make a video. And that's kind of crazy because like I'm super tired and hungover still from the entire wedding and everything. So I just like got real excited to come on here and make a video for y'all. So here is going to be the play. Like I said, we do correlated betting. We talked about it in the beginning of the video. Every single video is always going to be the same. It's just with different people. Another thing I also want to say, I feel if y'all want to, we're not forcing anyone to make bets, right? Me and Miles are making these bets. We're doing it with our brains, not with our hearts. We're trusting the math. I had made a hashtag when I was playing blackjack. Trust the math. Like, you have to make the correct play in your head, and whatever happens, happens, right? So that's kind of the thought process here. That's why I say don't get too worked up about each individual bet. This is a long-term thing, and we've been winning in the long term, and I showed you a snapshot of what my thing looks like. I have a snapshot of what my prize picks looks like. And so anyways, we're going back to it. We are doing the correlation, so we have mores on every single one of these plays, right? So what we're wanting in these Counter-Strike games is for there to be long, drawn-out, back-and-forth games between all these teams, right? So we have B8 and Passion UA playing each other at 1 p.m. right here. We have X Pressy and Zero Tenacity right here at noon. And then we have Guild Eagles playing 3D Max. So we are pairing up opponents going against each other. And the way that Counter-Strike works, I actually was watching a game, I think like late on Thursday night. So right when I got to San Diego, I was like, all right, screw it. I have a play going on. I think it ended up winning, or at least like, you know, the combination of the two players. But the game went like 15-15. Like so how Counter-Strike works is it's best out of 13, right? So they go back and forth. They like switch sides and everything. And the between both teams, whoever gets to 13 rounds wins the map, right? And then they do it again for map 2. And so what we're wanting is to be very back and forth competitive between both teams. And if that happens, then it's very, very likely that these guys, no matter almost who you pick from the teams, they're going to go over their projection, because if they're on the field more and they're fighting back and forth consistently, then they're going to be on the map or like on the field and have more playing time to get these kills. Right, so if there's a game that goes 13-0 and this one team just smashes the other team, then probably everyone in that entire map are going to hit the less, because they only had 13 games within that one map. But if they're going 13-10, then they have 23 games, right? And then map 2, if it's the same. So we're hoping for a back and forth competitive match between these guys. And it also obviously makes it a lot more fun to watch, because when you're watching these, you're just always cheering for the underdog. You always just want the underdog to win, right? Because at the end of the day, I just talked about it, to where if regardless of if you have, say we have Jacksimo and he's up, right, and they're winning by a lot, you still don't want that, because you want BA to come back to where they're having to play a lot more games, because the more opportunities, the more they are to win. It'd almost be the same as like the NBA guys going into like a fifth quarter, or like an overtime, right? You have to look at it the same way as that. Or if like we have a college football and they like go into OT and then the quarterbacks are scoring a lot more touchdowns, it's like kind of the same thought process, and the ability to have these guys against each other, to me, is just, it's super good. We're not getting payout shifted. This is a 25x. I believe, I feel confident that PrizePicks is eventually going to pick up on this, but right now they're not. And I don't see a lot of people out there doing these correlated Counter-Strike bets, and I do like them a lot. So this is going to be the play. I'm going to send this on the Winnable. I'm going to be up early tomorrow, because obviously I got to get back to work and I missed Friday from work, so I will be looking up plays, posting them on the Winnable, on the MVP plan. Nice to be back. Hopefully get back in the groove for the next 10 days or longer, I guess, the next trip that I do. But definitely going to be like resting up after this weekend. I can feel like my voice going away. So yeah, I'm going to be allotting a lot of decent amount of time into these, bets, getting plays out for y'all, making these YouTube videos and everything like that. So glad to be back. Best of luck, and I will see you on Monday with a Joker discounted bet. See y'all.